All right. So moving on with where it was before. The haven't had much time to be doing this sort of stuff, so you know, getting slowing down a little bit here. But this shit's about to get a little more interesting because we're about to start getting into statements of, at least I believe we're going to start getting into statements of actual employees and stuff like that, which some of that is going to be interesting to me. So here we go. So it's PDF number 3 at this point. Let's see, date 10/2, 2 in the morning. All right. South Las Vegas Boulevard, whatever, Goodwin. At least I believe this is where we start getting into employees and shit. On Sunday, October 1st, approximately 10 o'clock, I was responding to hot SOS room using stairwell, attempting to open door on 32nd floor, 100 wing. It was blocked went down a floor to use another wing stairwell. All right, so he says he went down. And of course, this is Campos. Unless we want to go way fucking insane, I'd say it's not, but it is. Let's see. Approaching room 321-5. Shots were fired as I was leaving, and I got hit on my left calf. Called for backup, and security dispatch sent armed security with shift manager. Let's see. So shift manager, what's his name? Oh shit, man! It's been a couple days. All of a sudden, I can't remember names. Is it Sottle? Responded, and I was evacuated and went down to baggage area where SWAT cleared area. Then got medical treatment. 4 Metro officers first responded before I was evacuated, then SWAT. All right, so break this down. Because I fucking didn't pick up any of that. Let's see. Shots were fired as I was leaving, and I got hit in the left calf. Okay. Called for backup, and security dispatch sent armed security with shift manager. Like I said, Sottle, I believe, is the dude. Could be getting my people mixed up, but I believe that's who it is. Got hit in my left calf. Called for backup. I like how you spell it. Well, it looks like he spelled called for backup with an E, but no. And security dispatch sent armed security with shift manager. All right. So he called for backup sometime while he's up there. Apparently, is what he's saying. Trying to get a timeline in my head because, like I said, I'm a bit rusty at this point, man. Got way too much going through my head right now. Life's crazy. That's the reason I haven't been on here. But so he called. It said security with shift manager. I don't know if that was because he called. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it would have been. All right, we're good. This guy responded, and I was evacuated and went down to baggage area where SWAT cleared the area. So baggage area, I'm guessing he means, since they ain't a fucking airport, I'm guessing he means casino level, where the valet is, bellhops, shit like that. And we've all seen video of that. Baggage area where SWAT cleared the area, then got medical treatment. So SWAT was down there. What was SWAT doing down there? That's always interesting to me, man. The movements of SWAT, man, because they breached this thing with really 2 SWAT officers. Really, one breached, and then the other one went running in after him. The the canines, of course, say they have SWAT training. But to me, it's always interesting to see where SWAT was when this all went down, because SWAT should have had their whole team sitting right outside that door, ready to breach that son of a bitch. But they didn't. They had one guy. So SWAT was downstairs whenever this guy was thrown down there. We don't have a timeline when this guy went down. to the baggage area. SWAT cleared the area, then got medical treatment. He's saying he went down with SWAT. He's talking about the boys that were up there that breached the room. Did he go down with them? I don't know. I have to go look at some video, I guess, but yeah, you can't even see this guy in half of that video. Let's see, medical treatment for Metro officers first responded before I was evacuated, then SWAT. So he's saying he had 4 Metro officers up there, and then the SWAT guy. There's more than that. There's a lot more than that up there when O'Donnell showed up. Was it O'Donnell? Yeah, it was O'Donnell. When O'Donnell showed up, I believe there was a lot more than that. Again, this is one of those things I'm going to have to piece together. My brain ain't with it right now. But the 4 officers, you had the 2 Metro officers up there at 17 after, which obviously, if, we're buying all these statements, narratives and stuff like that, we could say that those 2 officers, definitely 2 of them that were up there. Then you ended up with 2 more eventually. I'd have to check on who those other 2 would have been, but then a SWAT guy showed up. But yeah, by the time SWAT went up there, I believe there's a lot more, unless he's talking about Levi, but I can't remember if Levi. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's more than 4 officers up there. So that's kind of strange. Eventually, I'm going to have to come back to that one. We'll see. The following is transcription taped recorded interview conducted by blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Roden, Fort Worth Police Department. All right. So somebody went home. Detective Roden, Fort Worth. 3rd of October. 2:20. Yeah, okay. Speaking with blah, 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 names, and addresses and shit. Don't care. All right, and this is your address you're living right now, and you attended, what say 91? That's too short to be saying Route 91, but right. Yes. How far along are you? I'm a junior. Yeah. Good deal. Okay. Oh, high school. All right. Talk about the high school. See, good deal. Okay. And telephone number. Don't care about your telephone number. Okay. Before I turn the recording on, I kind of explained to you a little bit of what we want to do today. And I want to start with going through everything that happened leading up to, involving, and then after your attendance at the concert. Okay. So I know that a lot of people, and I assume yourself, you were one of them that you couldn't really get a lot of medical treatment because there was so much stuff going on, right? So you wound up coming back here to actually get treated. Yeah. Explain to me how you wound up in Las Vegas in the first place. Did you go there specifically for the concert? Yes, he did. We've gone there like the past 3 years. So we went. I meet my mom there from California, and so then we always meet there. Okay. And I don't know, redacted. Somebody went with them. Did anyone else go with you? No. Okay. And the officers at TCU, what is that? Texas something University, I'm guessing. Had an idea who whatever it was, but they weren't. Last name is blah, blah. Yeah. Is that correct? Yeah. Yeah, so they kind of figured out who this person was. So did you actually go? You said you met your mom in Las Vegas. You didn't go to California and then come? No. You went straight to Las Vegas. I met my mom in Las Vegas. Okay. So did you drive or fly? Flew. Okay. So you flew from whatever their airport is to McCarran, or did you go out of, whatever, to McCarran? I don't know why they're, I'm not going to tell you where he's going to school or what airport he flew out of. Who really gives a shit? I don't know why they're redacting that. To McCarran, where did you stay while you were there? MGM, at the MGM Signature. Yeah. MGM Signature. All right. And Sunday was the day of the concert. And so I'm assuming you just walked since you were at the MGM. Wow, this guy knows Vegas. I guess, yeah, it's Texas, right? All of them go to Vegas just like Californians. Well, it was 3 days, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, it was day three. I'm sorry, I've never been, so I don't. What do you mean? Oh, to the concert. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So we flew Thursday night. Flew in. She flew in like a few hours after me. She, mean your mom, basically. Yeah, I'm guessing. And then so my mom and I, we went to Friday and Saturday and then Sunday. Okay, all right. So you got to see most of it. Yeah. Okay, all right. So Sunday, well, let me back up a little bit. The other 2 days of the concert, was there anything unusual? Anything that stuck out to you? Nope. Attention or anything like that? Nope. Okay. No unusual police activity or no people running around acting crazier than they would? Nope. So nothing really. Nope. Okay. Drew your attention out of the ordinary? Nope. Sunday, you're at the concert. Okay, now we're finally getting out of the nopes. Um, Now I've just seen, obviously, like everyone else has, pictures on TV, but I actually have a daughter that lives out there in Las Vegas. So I kind of know the area a little bit. I know there's a big field, and it's kind of across from Luxor, Mandalay Bay, and it's across the strip there. It's kind of a big dirt area there, and so I know how it's laid out a little bit. But there's a stage located at. Was it like up towards the strip, or was it like towards the airport? Or Jesus, man, just to say a story for him, man. Why not? Yeah, why not? Just fuck it. Let's see. Towards the, I would say towards the airport. I'm not like positive. I don't know the geography, but it's like the stage face perpendicular to Las Vegas Boulevard. So if you're like facing the stage and you look to the right, you see Mandalay Bay and the Luxor. To the side. Makes perfect sense to me. Okay, so the stage is perpendicular to Las Vegas Boulevard. And if you're looking at it to your right is Luxor and Mandalay Bay and such as that. So where are you at when everything starts to kind of happen? So Redacted and I, we're standing like middle of the stage, about like 20 people back during the concert. Okay, so you're pretty close. Yes. Okay. And so we'd been there for the previous set and during the break, and we're standing there. And like, I don't know how many songs in Jason Aldean it was that, like, the person who was singing when it happened, but she turns to me and she's like, I need to go to the bathroom. And I was like, really? Like, right in the middle of the concert, you're going to make us walk to the bathroom? Like, come on, can't you wait? And she's like, no, I can't wait. So we start walking, like, so back of the stage and then to the right. So away from the strip. They're walking, so like back to the stage and then to the right. Huh. All right. Oops. Did I just fuck that up? Um, yeah, now here we are. Let's see, away from Las Vegas Boulevard. So you kind of you're walking away from the stage and to your right, which is huh, the right. I don't. That's weird. I don't know. That seems to me to be towards Las Vegas Boulevard. Moving away from kind of towards the airport, away from the boulevard. Yeah, so walking towards the back. Yeah, it's not to the right though, I don't think. And so and then we randomly passed my mom. We're like, oh hey, and I was like, oh, so and so has to go to the bathroom. Okay, it's his girlfriend, whatever. So like so annoying. And then literally 5 steps after we pass her, I hear a gunshot start, and I literally just grabbed redacted, and we just ran, and like right there towards the right side, there by where the bathrooms were, there was an exit. He didn't grab. I'm hoping that's his mom he grabbed, but I don't know. Um, we could run. I felt something hit my foot, and I was like, my foot, I can't run. And then she was like, I know, my leg, like, just keep running. And so we ran out that exit, and I don't even know how far. Like, we were just in a crowd going wherever we could, and like we couldn't like know which way the gunfire was coming from or like if they were in the concert, or if we were running towards them. And so we just like ran perpendicular to Las Vegas Boulevard, like just away, like down past like a Motel 6. We were in the Motel 6 for a little bit, and then ran across the street, and then made our way back to the MGM, like through the parking garage between like cement wall and cars, like running through there. Okay. And like in and then like into the but at that point, like MGM had been like nobody in, nobody out. But like I think the way we went in, like through a parking garage, we had to go underground, then come back in. So like we got in, and then just ran back to our hotel room. Okay, so and you gave me a lot of information right there, and I just want to walk back through it real slow and make sure I kind of understand. So you and Redacted were heading towards the bathroom. You ran by into your mom. Okay, how close can you guess you were to the bathroom area? Was were you farther than from here to the street, or do you think it was? I would say like the houses across the street. Okay, so I guess they're pointing out something. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Okay, so you're probably 50, 60 feet from them. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so you're headed towards the bathrooms, and the bathrooms, I guess the back. What were they like? Porta potties? Yeah, things are crazy. Things are crazy. I'm just gonna say that, man. Life is crazy right now, but yeah, I'm surviving. Um, is that what they were? Okay. Where the backs of the porta potties facing the boulevard? Yes, and the doors were facing inside the area. Yeah, but it's like two rows, like doors, porta potties face each other. But like this row, yeah, okay. Um, okay, well now, hold on. Let me back up just a second. That's why I asked this question. When you say you turned, you were watching the concert. Emma said, "Okay, well there's a fucking name. Forgot to redact that shit." So Emma's this person. Says she's got to go to the bathroom. You turn your back to the stage and you're walking. Um, and you said you were walking away from the stage. Sounds like this guy doesn't even believe him. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I can bug you one of these days. Um, Walking away from the stage, you're kind of going to your right a little bit, and that was taking you away from the boulevard, away from Las Vegas Boulevard. Right now, it's I really I don't know how he's saying the right is taken away from Las Vegas Boulevard, but whatever. Let's see, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's just fucking my brain all up. So the but the bathrooms were on the opposite side. Yeah, from the boulevard. Okay. I think there's bathrooms actually on both sides, but whatever. These are over there by, I believe, the medical tent, if I remember right. From Boulevard, okay, so the exit that you went out didn't go back to the Boulevard. It went behind the, let's see, different. I'm a different Boulevard. I guess what I'm saying. Okay, a different street. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That's why this cop is grilling this guy. He's like, nah, the right don't make sense, bro. Um, so I just want to make sure I had my head wrapped around it. Exactly, dude. It's confusing me too. I've been dealing with this shit for 4 years. So I can understand. So you went out to the street, and that was behind the venue, basically. Yeah. The other side of the venue from Las Vegas Strip, the main boulevard. Okay. As soon as the gunfire starts, you know where it's coming from. No, you just hear gunfire. We all went through. It was like someone in the venue just like spinning in circles, just like shooting. Okay. So yeah, that would be pretty fucked up. Let's see. Well, let me ask you a question. Have you ever fired a gun? Yes. Shot a gun, anything like that? Yes. Why you ask the same question twice? So you just kind of know what a how loud a gun is and things. Yes, of that nature. So sounded pretty loud. You thought it was pretty close by. Yeah. I mean, okay. Like my dad's retired from the sheriff's department, so like um, we like when because a lot of people thought like it was like fireworks or like part of the show. Jesus, man, a drinking game out. How many times guys says like? or something. But I feel like literally when I've heard it, like I've heard an automatic rifle go off. This guy's like a male version of Valley Girl, and like I literally just grabbed, I guess Emma, and like just started running. I like how he's getting mad at his own girlfriend because she had to use the restroom. Still talking shit, man. She could go back and read this and be like, "You asshole." Okay, and then you just commented that it sounded like an automatic rifle. Yes, so it was real rapid fire, rapid succession. Yeah. Just guess how long do you think from the time you realized the shots were going off until the last one? I mean, like, and I know that time it's like 30 minutes seems like 10 seconds, right? Or 10 seconds seems like 30 minutes, right? So I know it's hard to say. I mean, right? Just let the guy talk. Let the dude talk. Um, was he still shooting when he made it back to the MGM? Were you not to the MGM? Okay, but he was still shooting. Like we had gone 2 blocks away from the strip, and then 1 block towards the MGM. So like that amount of time. I mean, I would guess like I would have no idea. Well, no, in that moment. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you on the spot here. There. Yeah. It's just the way you described it is good for me, right? It the that you said you made it about 2 blocks away, and that's moving with a big crowd of people, right? So you're not running full speed flat out. No, just fucking got shot in the foot, you dumbass. Um, you're having to fight your way through the crowd, yeah. So you got 2 blocks. Um, and that's like us getting through fences because the whole venue was like, sure, blocked off. So people were pushing through fences, people pushing through like the motel area there because it was like where it's like a 2-story motel, but it's outside, like it's not a closed hotel where you go in through a door. Like, the doors are outside, and everyone knows what a Motel 6 looks like, bro. It look like the same thing cross country. The doors are outside, so everyone's running through there to try to make sure they're covered. And so it's like stopped in there. Uh, and then like getting across the street to cars are just like everywhere honking. Everyone's just trying to get away. So if I had to guess, I would say between 5 to 10 minutes. Man, this guy's got a good hit it on the nail. That's good. Okay, till the gunfire stopped. So, and I'm not even going to ask you how many shots you think might have been fired. Yeah, you may as well not. Because you said it was pretty fast. Was it like really fast? Boom, 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 boom. For the most part, yeah. For the inconstantly, okay. Like the whole time we're running like that, if there were breaks, like it was maybe a few seconds, okay. Like it was never like a period of time where like there was a break and then like you heard it again. Like we just okay. Now I know you and Emma went together to the concert, and your mom was there. Are there any other friends or anybody? My mom was with her fiance. Okay, so now are they running with y'all? No. Heading back to the no. Okay, so you and Emma made it 2 blocks away, going away from Las Vegas Boulevard. Yeah, from the venue. And then you kind of turn back, head towards the MGM. Uh, God, dude, this detective may as well just write the story for him. You said you stayed in a Motel 6 for a few minutes. Was it like that everyone kind of stopped real quick and was like, what's going on? Okay. Like looked around, made sure this was like real life. Okay. And then you made your way back to MGM. You were able to get into the parking garage. And then go in and back up to your room. We saw the parking garage and went up and floor. When I'm guessing went up a floor. And then like from there ran towards a hotel. And then like the way MGM set up, like we had to go through the MGM hotel to get like the signature like condos. Okay, now the way you described it earlier, you were running and you felt the pain in your foot. Now that was before you actually got out of the venue. Yeah. Okay. So you're still inside and the actual concert is taking place? Yeah. So now we're going right back to the concert. Man, this guy's all over the place. Fuck me. Uh, when you felt the pain, yeah, like I could see the porta potty that was like running towards, like when I felt something hit my foot. Okay, and at what point did you actually stop and check to inspect your foot? I didn't. Okay, so until we got back to the hotel room, okay, and that's perfectly normal. All right. So when you get back to the hotel room, it's you and Emma in your room. Okay, what is the first thing that you did once you got back to your hotel room? Well, we got back. My mom and her fiance were there, so we're there. We're there, so we're there. We're there because they were behind us. Okay, and so like I couldn't get a hold of them while we were running. And so like first we saw them and we were like, "Oh my gosh, like what happened?" And then they had brought back another girl who got separated from her group, so they just grabbed her. It's fucking stupid. Sorry, just stupid shit's going through my head. Just grabbed her while we were running and like brought her back to our hotel room. And then I took off my boot and it was like, at that point, it was so much adrenaline. I was like, oh my gosh. And so I took off my book. He's wearing books. This thing's so goofy. And like my whole sock was like soaked in blood. And so then we sat down and like my mom's fiance like gave us ice and water and like we all just like sat there and cried like okay, did anyone in your group call 911, anything like that? Nope. They didn't even call 911. They're just like, fuck this. Oh, you just get us the fuck out. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, this is a tough dude, man. Got shot in the foot, didn't even fucking bother calling 911. Fucking ran on that son of a, this guy's tough. Did you see a hole in it when you first started looking? Yeah, at it. Oh, mm-hmm. Where's the hole in your boot? Was it in the top? Was it in the side? It was in the sole. The sole. Uh huh. Okay. So did it go all the way through? The boot, did it come out top leather or no? Was it just in the bottom? Just in the bottom. Okay. So it's just in the bottom. Uh huh. Okay. What did you do with that boot? Do you still have it, or is it? Yep. Okay. Now I know you didn't seek medical treatment there. But could you see what kind of injury? What describe the injury on your foot for me? It's like the bottom of my toe. It's like a Nash, like about an inch, that big, yeah. And it's like, okay, it's your big toe, yes, okay. And so it's like it was split open, and then like because when I took my sock, all my toes were bloody, but and then I like rinsed it off, and it was just that, and it was just like that toe had split open. Oof, damn. Okay. I know in speaking with detectives in Las Vegas that they talked about this little piece of shrapnel basically that you'd found. Was that actually removed from your foot, or was it something that you found in your boot or in your sock? In my boot, like under my boot, um, under my, I'm guessing that sock, like between my sock and my boot. Huh. Wow, he had a piece of shrapnel um, stuck between sock and a boot. That's crazy. Okay, so it's like this. They didn't actually. That's not something that they actually removed out of your body. No, that's something that was found in your boot. Yep. Okay, so you're there in the room. Take a breath. Realize I've checked my foot because I have this pain. You pull your boot off. You see all the blood. At what point did you find that little piece of metal? See, this detective to me is a guy that normally interrogates people, does not question people about stuff like this. It's a guy that sounds to me like he's interrogating this guy. So that's kind of crazy as far as I'm concerned. You know what? I never even did. Okay, yeah, I am echoing, so we're good. Let's see. I sat on my couch, and then my mom's fiance grabbed my boot, and he like was looking at it and looking at a hole in the bottom, and then like and then found a little piece. Piece, okay. Okay, so now we're back in the room, okay, and you've got your mom and Emma and the fiance and this other person we don't know, yeah. Uh, that you just somebody that y'all helped out. The guy's kidnapped. That's what I was thinking earlier. Let's see. That girl stay with y'all for very long, or did she stayed with us the whole night? Okay. And her like grandpa drove out from California like overnight, picked her up. Okay, that morning. So now we kind of move into Monday morning. Dude, this guy didn't even bother going to the hospital, dude. That's crazy. He's got a big toe that's split in fucking half. I don't give a fuck. That's fucking crazy. This guy's a tough son of a bitch, man. Uh, so y'all are still there. What day did you come back? Was it yesterday, today, or yesterday? Okay, so I believe this was on the third. So they came back on the second. So she was supposed to leave. She was supposed to leave the concert at 10:30 to get to the airport because her flight was at 1 a.m. Oh wow, okay. To get back to class Monday, and so we're like, thank God she didn't leave because I would have been by myself. But okay, so oh my God, this guy's something, dude. I mean, he's a tough son of a bitch, but now he's bitching about being by himself. He'd rather subject his, I'm guessing his girlfriend. I don't know. I don't know who Emma is to him, but he's willing to subject her to all this because he doesn't want to be by himself. I mean, that's what he's implicating here. That's crazy. Uh, but then I was supposed to leave at 8 a.m. That Monday morning. And then so that night, like hours later, we're still sitting there, and like my mom just went and changed our flights, and so we flew back. We flew back together yesterday at 3. So we landed here at like 8, and we went straight to the hospital on our way home. Okay. So what did you do from the time that you got back to the room to the time you left to go to the airport? Did y'all go anywhere else? Talk to anybody, anything like that? Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Like, didn't even leave our room to get ice. Like, we were on lockdown. Okay, I understand. Yeah. So you go to the airport, you get on a plane, you come back here, went straight to the hospital. Which hospital you go to? Wasn't that redacted? No, the school was redacted. Uh, which one? Did you go to the one downtown or the one on Brian Urban? Or it's like right next to Cook's Children's? Okay, so close to downtown Fort Worth. Yeah. Okay. So that's Texas Health Resources. Harris is what it's called. Okay. I can't think of the address. I cannot either. Pennsylvania Street. There it is. Okay. So is the address. Much time as we spend there. You would think we would know that. All right. So you go to the hospital. What did they have to do to treat your foot? Did they have to put any stitches on it? Or let's see. No. Um, Yeah, yeah. I'm just reading. I'm just reading statements. It's what I've been doing. It's what all this has been lately. No, he looked at it and he said it was already infected, so he couldn't close it. So he stuck these horrible needles in it to numb it, and then he just like started digging around, scraping it out. Oof, ooh, yeah. Sounds great. Sounds like a party to me. And then after he did that, they like irrigated and wrapped it. And then I went in for an x-ray to see, make sure there's no more metal in it. And then after that, there wasn't. And then they gave me a tetanus shot. Okay. They came back home. I'm certain now, aside from your obviously your mom, I'm sure you've talked to your mom a dozen times. Yeah, since she got home. Yeah. Have you discussed what happened with anybody else? With my dad? With your dad? Yeah. Okay. Anybody else? God, who gives a shit? The fuck, man? These cops are crazy. No, and I'm not talking about, oh my goodness, I was there. Yeah, right. I mean, just like I was just in depth about what happened or injuries that you incur, anything like that. No, didn't talk to anybody, dude. Shut up. Stop asking stupid questions. Except the Fort Worth detective or Las Vegas detective. Sure, absolutely. Let's talk about what is. Give me your mom's address. Okay, she lives in California. Let's see. Do you know her address right off the top of your head? Yeah. And mom's cell phone number. Okay, and fiance last name is, yeah, it's all redacted. Okay, all right. Do you know anyone else, any other friends other than these two people that were attending the concert or anything like that? A girl, like an alumni from our sorority. Oh, this is a female. Okay. She was shot in the head. This is a tough ass chick, dude. Fuck me. She was shot in the head and like was she was underwent surgery this morning, and so we're like still waiting to hear. Shit. And last name is, I don't know how to spell it. Grab my phone. Well, we just we'll look in just a few minutes. But I would like to get that because assist them and making sure they know everyone that was involved. And I assume she's still there. Yeah, in Las Vegas. Okay. What about this girl that stayed with y'all? Know what her name was? I do. She messaged me on Facebook today, but she's from California, and she was like leaving the concert because she thought like she had drank too much. That's good reason to leave. All right. And so like her friends were there, and she was like, "I'm gonna go back to the." She was staying at the Mandalay Bay. That's why she didn't make it back to her room. And so she's like, "I'm just gonna walk home. Like I just need to like go to bed." And so like everyone was running out, and like she like didn't have it together at that point. So like my mom and Justin, okay, so Justin's the mom's fiance, I'm guessing, just grabbed her and were like, just run. Okay, and I would like get her information from you as well. Yeah, whatever. Before we're done, Detective Galloway, have I forgotten anything, missed anything? No, sir. All right, well, what I would like to do at this point is let's talk about the medical release. Okay, now what this form does is obviously your medical records are yours and they're private, but this form is giving us permission to get your records pertaining to the injuries that you received, the treatment that you received. Fuck that. Hell no. Damn shit, man. You know what happened, dude. You don't need medical records for a specific incident. It's all encompassing. Now I don't know the report number for. Well, I'm not worried about it. I will let them worry about that, but I'm gonna put your name on this. Okay, okay. Fuck that. Like hell no. Let's see. You know what? I'm just gonna scratch through this. Blah blah blah. Uh, yeah, it's all relevant. Um, what? That's what my schools say. No, it's okay. This is all my fault. Okay, I'm gonna put date on here. Okay. Okay. Sorry that's the date of service. So it was actually the second that you got seen correct yesterday. Yeah. Okay. The second. You date of birth again. Jesus, man. Why did you transcribe all this fucking nonsense? All right. You went to, it's flexible, so it's hard to write. Okay, yeah, I don't care about what you're writing down, man. Um, know which tickets actually request this information in Vegas. Oh, you do. You know who's taking all the stuff. I said there's a lot of them out there that are doing it. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to out here on the side, I'm going to put Las Vegas Metro PD. Just that way nobody else can fill in anything on that. Okay. So basically what this is, I'm going to read it to you. This is actually kind of interesting. Um, it's got your name. Apologize about that earlier. The date of service was October 2nd, 2017. That was yesterday. Your date of birth, your social security number. It says, I, the undersigned, authorized Texas Health Resources Harris to release the release or request access to the information specified below from the medical records of the above named patient. Patient information is needed for legal purposes, and the information to be released, it's everything. It's going to be your consultation x-rays, anything that they're going to need to show the injuries that you received. Okay, the above information may be released to specify name, title, name of title, like I said. I don't know who exactly is going to request it, but I put Las Vegas Metro PD out there, out here. This says, I understand that my records are confidential, cannot be disclosed without my written authorization, except when otherwise permitted by law. Information used or disclosed pursuant to this authorization may be subject to redisclosure by the recipient, no longer protected. Now, that being said, they're going to release this information. We're not allowed to. The only time this will be released is in a court proceeding or of some sort. Okay. Something like that happens. All right. Something like that happens. All right. Okay. Okay. Whatever you're trying to say there, bro. I understand that the specified information to be released may include, but is not limited to, history, diagnosis, and or treatment of drug or alcohol abuse, mental illness, or communicable disease. That's because this is the same form that we use for everything. Oof. Fuck that. Fuck you guys. I'm fucking giving that shit. Fucking fool, man. Instead of having one for every situation, we've got one for all of them, including human immunodeficiency virus and acquired immune deficiency syndrome. Jeez, does this really fucking matter? I understand that treatment or payment cannot be conditioned on my signing this authorization, except in certain circumstances, such as participation in research programs or authorization that will be some testing results for pre-employment purposes. I understand that I may revoke this authorization in writing at any time to the extent that action has been taken in reliance upon the authorization. Man, that's a lot of backwards legal speak. I understand that I may be charged a retrieval processing fee for the copies. Negative charge. Fuck me. If there's a fee, we pay it. You don't. Okay. All right. So at least I could charge them for that. Okay. My medical records, according to Texas hospital licensing law, and typically they don't charge us anything because it is for legal process. So they don't. But if you were to request it, they might charge you the copy fees for it, which isn't going to be much. The authorization will expire 180 days from the date of my signature unless I revoke the authorization prior to that time. So you have the power. The cop has power to revoke. That's fucked up. Prior to that time, or unless otherwise specified by date, event, or condition as follows. That's standard release form that we have to use throughout the state. All right, I'm going to put today's date here now, and if you'll sign and print it, fuck, man, don't sign this shit. Your name on there, and be careful. Like I said, there's a little flexible, so it's hard to write on. He's talking about his clipboard, I'm guessing. Your signature goes to the top line, then you print your name at the bottom or on the second line. I'm sorry. And then you can just write your right self on that relationship. All right. Now, next thing I want to do is I'm going to, with your permission, take a photograph of where you've been injured. And also, do you have the boot here? Okay. We'll look at that in a few minutes. I would like to take a picture of it. I don't think they're going to want it for any reason. They shouldn't. The media would, though. But I'd like to have that picture to show it to them. Now, what I'm going to do, you're fine. Just stand back. I don't want you getting up and moving around more than you have to. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of your foot, and then I'm going to take just an overall picture. All right. Oh my God. Why? Dude, considering like what all the other interviews are, like what the Vegas PD did versus what these crazy Texas cops are doing, this is fucking insane. You know that this cop is used to talking or interviewing some gangbangers that, just fucking murk somebody or some bullshit like that. And that's why they're doing what they're doing. Because this guy's not talking like he's talking to a regular person. He's not talking like, to somebody who was a victim of something. This guy's talking to somebody who's a suspect. It's fucking crazy. Okay, get an overall picture of you first. That way there will be a face with the foot. All right, then I'm just gonna get that. We'll have to, since your foot's wrapped up. It doesn't need to be anything specific. Yeah, why don't you just make them pose outside and shit? Do a little weekend at Bernie's, hold them up a little bit, take some fucking photos. You take some dirty ass fucking photos. Oh yeah, it's fucking female too. That's right. Okay, so what did you say about you have to go back and get it checked or what? No, they gave me antibiotics. Just said take those. If anything gets worse, then come on in. But other than that, okay. So they're not gonna have to sew anything up or no anything like that. Nuh-uh. Okay, so maybe this wasn't that bad of an injury, but still, man, ran on that shit. That's crazy. Okay, now this. So is your sock? Yeah. Okay, so this is the bloody sock. This little piece of metal. Here's you could take that if it's easier. All right, no, I don't. There would be much better photographs taken either way with a much better camera. This is just for purposes of trying to help. All right. I think that's all that I really need to do with you. Okay. At this point in time, the question that I have for you right now is there anything that we haven't talked about? Any information, maybe a question that I just didn't ask right or I forgot to ask, or you might think is important? All kinds of shit. Oh, I don't think so. Yeah, that's all we saw or heard. We heard stories of people at the airport who can't I'm even imagine the things they saw. I will ask you one other thing that I think that I think of as we speak. Did you see anyone else as you were running, or that was anything that was injured, or anything like that? Anything that was injured? Anything that was injured? Okay, whatever, dude. Yeah, bro. Uh, because like we were already walking to the bathroom and so close to the exit that right, you were close to getting out when it first started. Dude, just keep leading them, dude. Keep fucking leading them. It's beautiful. This guy's like a fucking attorney. We were lucky that we didn't have to see that. Okay, because I can't even imagine what we would have seen if we didn't go to the bathroom. Sure. So you're talking all this. She started by talking all this shit about her friend having to go to the bathroom in the middle of the concert. Her friend's actually what probably saved her fucking ass. It's crazy, crazy. Let's see, in the middle of that, sure. Well, all right. Well, I'm sure you have my telephone numbers, both of them. Ooh, this guy's got multiple telephones. It's crazy. Uh, at this point, and you also have the number for the Las Vegas Metro PD. So if you think of anything else, sometimes I'm inaudible. Is a good place to put that. 3 or 4 days later, something will pop in your mind. If it does, call us. Okay, yeah, okay. So, not very exciting. Not very exciting. Yeah, not very exciting at all. Let's see. So we got a white female, 5'8". Let's see, 140 pounds, brown. Uh, no occupation listed. All right. Heard many gunshots. Stage went black. Ran and everything laid on the ground when we heard more gunshots. Then kept running all the way to the airport. The fence was very tall and there was nowhere else to go. Okay. What? We kicked and threw rocks at the glass wall of the nearby building. Oh, okay. All right. So they kicked in and threw. Okay. So to break into a building. Um, then a pickup truck came and knocked down the fence. We kept running all the way behind a building on the runway. Then I guess a police escorted us to a hangar where we stayed for a long time. Then a bus took us to UNLV Stadium for safety. So this is at the Thomas and Mack Center. Okay. And this is 1 October. No, it's not. Well, yeah, it could be, I guess, but it's probably 2nd of October. because most of those are second October. It's just bad dates on those. All right. So what do we got here? Da da da. No information. Detective Rafferty. Uh, okay, at Sunrise Hospital. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Let's get right into it. We were at the concert and we were hanging out back by the bar, off center stage there. We were having some drinks, having a good time, dancing. And we were there for, I'd say, 2 hours, maybe three. And then all of a sudden, just out of the blue, it sounded like everybody was screaming. Uh, it sounded like what everybody was screaming was fireworks, except there were people actually dropping to the ground. And at that point, I mean, people were screaming and they were using, words other than fireworks. At that point, people were saying gunfire. And then there was a brief moment where the firing sounded like it stopped. And at that point, I proceeded to run all the way to the front stage and find my wife, who happened to be up there dancing. And on my way there, I got shot in the leg. And so then I hit the ground, tried to find cover because it was all really I could do. Let's see so once I hit the ground, uh, there's another guy on the ground next to me there. I got his name at the time. I couldn't tell you now after 2 days here, but he was hit too. Said, "Are you hit?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm hit." And said, Can you move?" And he says, "Yeah, I can move." So he was just laying there, and then I proceeded to crawl back towards where all the lights were. There was a sack of lights back. There was a sack of lights back. Guessing stack of lights, whatever. And there was a pylon, and I knew a guy back there named Jason. And so I went back with him, and there was another girl laying next to us still. And so he said, "Just stay down, man." And then my wife called me back, told me that she was okay. They'd been hiding under something. And I told her I was fine. Go back to the hotel room. And I was off the phone with her her way to the hospital. Let's see. Okay. Pedestrian laid a tourniquet on the ground right there with her belt. And then somebody with their free car, whatever that means, said, "Yeah, we will take you, get in." So we hopped in and rode all the way here. Okay, where am I at? I'm almost an hour in. In your mind, what's the rough duration from the time you start hearing fireworks to maybe when it stopped or when you were out of earshot? I It felt like it was long, but I'm guessing maybe a couple minutes. Okay, don't really know. I also had a lot to drink. All right, we were all having a good time. So if there's anything else that you think is important that I forgot to ask, you didn't ask anything, bro. Something else you would like to add? Maybe a direction. Was this coming from? Like, were you able to pinpoint, or maybe in general vicinity? It seemed to me, though, as though it was coming. Wait, it seemed to me as though it was coming. So I was in center stage, kind of back a couple. It seemed to me that everybody that I saw getting pegged. Nice way to put it, bro. Nice way to put it. It was coming at a downward angle from, I guess, what would be across, which was the Mandalay Bay, where we had been saying, um, but that's, and I'm pretty sure at that moment I was running this way and it entered my ankle downward, and that's it. Got me. Got it. Good. Operator in the interview. All right. Short, sweet on that one. Time. Yeah, I got time for a couple more here. Let's see. Female. 5'4", 163. I guess some brown. Let's see. Heard 3 to 4 shots first. Thought it was fireworks, then rapid fire. Everyone started running. hid in Budweiser trailer near Budweiser Country Club. Girl entered, shot was and was calling her father. Stayed hunkered down, heard shots that sounded right next to me. Then people ran and jumped over the counter. Waited for a clear from people, and I ran towards airport. Entered airport and hangar, and then was bus to Thomas Mack. Okay, so this is Thomas Mack Center. All right. What is this? Oh, Manly Bay statement. What? Manly Bay letterhead. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. What we got here? October 3rd, 2017. I talked to, I don't know, Tuesday morning regards on how to retrieve audio recording to CD. Okay, so this is a cop, huh? Well, no. It's a Manly Bay statement. Oh, that's weird. Okay. On how to retrieve audio recording to CD. I started looking at the audio segment to see if there were any recordings of security engineering transmission. Knowing security would be asking for a copy. At that, I noticed timestamp was incorrect. I proceeded to make the time correct to see if it would correct any audio that was stored. Before I noticed time was incorrect, the disk that also stored on was full. I put another disk in, then I waited to make sure it was properly going to be stored on disk. I think it was roughly around 10 a.m. When time on audio recorder was changed. So time would sync with what was going to whatever. In the recorder itself, no other system time were adjusted at this time. All right. That's kind of goofy that Manly Bay has their own voluntary statement sheets, but I guess they could have just made this up on the fly. This isn't fucking very technical, but continuation sheet though. Yeah, this looks official. Timestamp was 20 to 30 minutes ahead of actual time. I corrected time to match the Pelco system time at that point. I didn't change time on Pelco system. All right. So this is the timing on the recorded. Let's see. So the audio segment of audio recording. Knowing this is so audio segment to see if there were any recordings of security engineering. So security engineering transmissions. So this would be what Shaw, Campos, all that stuff that was kind of released, but we would have. But this was off by 20-30 minutes. This was off by 20-30 minutes. What does that fucking mean? Huh. I mean, that's interesting, because would that change anything? I mean, fuck, my mind's not with this right now, but just thinking about that, that's kind of bizarre that the time would be off by that much. And, and he's saying he didn't adjust the Pelco system, which means that was probably correct. I corrected time to match Pelco system. All right, so the Pelco system is the door logs. So he's saying that the door logs were correct, but for some reason their other system that records audio is not correct. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. But I guess it doesn't really change all that much. I have to wait until my head's fucking with this. Try and go back on that. All right, so let's see. What time I got? Yeah, another one. On Sunday, October 1st at approximately 10 o'clock. I was far left side of the stage toward the airport when I heard what was firecrackers or a taser. Oh, taser? Taser? What? You're crazy. That's when I seen the singer from the stage run. Stag. Seen the singer from the Stag run. I dropped to the ground, and more sounds of firecrackers. That's when I saw people start running and people bleeding. I did see a girl wearing black dress, brown hair, white female, suffering from what I believe is a gunshot to the head. I ran towards the Sundance building after seeing the shots. I was wearing a white shirt, black shorts, black backpack. I'd probably find that one in some of the photos. Let's see. So yeah, Tom's or UNLV. Let's see at 1:30. Second. The hell's going on outside, man? Some gunshots going off outside or something. What time is it? A little late to be fireworks. Oh shit. I think I'm gonna cut this off there. Because I actually want to know what the fuck is going on outside my house. Oh no, it sounds like shit stopped. All right, we're good. Sounds like something getting a little rowdy out there in the real world. All right, so yeah, I could do one more. Henderson Police Department. Let's see. Local 80. What's this person? Huh. I don't know what that means. Route 91 Festival during Jason Aldean heard whatever firecracker sounds. I was standing on stage right and saw something running towards us, and I started to run when I was hit and fell down. I took cover under the barbecue pit area in back. Let's see, kept hearing more shots, more shots. I was assisted to get I don't know what that get out. It went behind the Go Army truck. More, we're getting closer. Man, I think like and I carried into the Tropicana. We took cover for hours until we could get to the ambulance. Okay. And I think that's probably be it. Yeah. I'm on these long ass ones. Another Rafferty one. His are usually short, but we'll deal with that later. Anyways, so that's gonna be it for this thing here. And as always, stay safe out there, man. Fuck, dude. Shit's fucking crazy right now.